morning and afternoon to everybody out there, and welcome to a lovely Monday. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm Tarryn from Smash Social, and what I'm here to do today, I can just see that I'm going live now. Good, on my Facebook page, yeah. What I'm going to do today is talk to you about a bit about how Smash Social work and how Smash Social are working with Laurel Leaf, and then talk to you a little bit about Facebook best practices for businesses, best practices for marketing your business on Facebook. So whoever's watching, let's see who's on. We've got 2 people on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. Hi to everyone who's coming on. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is a bit about Smash Social and what we do. We are a social media management company, and we do manage social media for businesses. We do local and national. And basically what we do is we take your business and your voice and we put you out there into the world of social media, talking about what you do as a business, loud and proud, and making sure that everyone gets to hear about you. And we've been going for a couple of years now. It's going really well. Hi to everybody who's coming on. Hi there. And I've met Laurel in the last sort of 3 or 4 months, and we're going to be working with Laurel Leaf. We're going to be doing a couple of things with her. Laurel Leaf soon will be introducing a new membership to her already growing membership tiers. And at the moment, you've got a couple of tiers. So I'm just looking up her up online. At the moment, let's have a look about membership. So bear with me a second. We're doing a new tier, and the new tier will have a couple of things on it. It'll have a social media aspect that Laurel Leaf will be doing. So what Laurel Leaf will be doing is taking your voice and doing posts for you. She's going to be doing a couple of posts a week for you on a few various platforms. And that's different to what they do at the moment, because what Laurel Leaf do at the moment is they talk to you about the business from a Laurel Leaf point of view, and then what she'll be offering soon is talking from a business point of view. Anything that becomes more bespoke, someone who wants a little bit more than perhaps what Laurel Leaf will be offering, hopefully will be passed over to Smash Social. And what also we're going to be doing is Laurel Leaf, in conjunction with Smash Social, is going to be offering training, social media training. And that will cover all sorts of different things. That's going to cover everything from Facebook to Instagram to Pinterest to YouTube, you name it, we're going to cover it. So watch this space, guys, because that's going to be coming on soon. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about today are best practices for Facebook marketing, and perhaps things that you may be doing, things that perhaps you haven't thought of doing, but it's a few tips and a few bits of guidance as to what you should be doing on Facebook. Now, obviously, the first thing is that you've got to have a business profile. So we're assuming that perhaps you've got one made, and if you haven't, then come speak to either myself or speak to Laurel Leaf. And one of the things that is good once you've got your Facebook business up and running and you've set everything up is one of the hot things at the moment is Facebook videos. You know, in the past few years, Facebook has grown significantly in popularity, thanks to so many different companies using Facebook videos, and Facebook videos get much more views than Facebook just static images. You can increase, a video can get something more like 75% more increase than just a normal static image that you put up, and it's really is a hot thing. And video shares on Facebook grow, 100% in 2016, it just grew. And as a business, you really should take advantage of the content stream that can offer your company. So you could do something like this. You could do Facebook Live, or you could just create a video. Make sure that you put some interesting copy at the top of it, make it short, make it sweet, and with the tone of voice that you want to say. But it's definitely something that you should take advantage of. Don't overcomplicate your videos. Make them simple. You need to make them engaging, you need to make them upbeat, interesting, hopefully, whoever's coming on board, hi to everyone. And according to Facebook videos, they're watched 3 times more than pre-recorded videos, so this live works really well, in fact better than a static Facebook video. Businesses should just really take advantage of this. If anybody's got any questions about anything that I bring up, please do pop them up. I'm happy to answer any of them. And at the end of this Facebook Live, I've got a few infographics that I can send to you. So if you want to leave any email addresses, I'm happy to forward anything across to you to help anybody to get to grips with how to sort of launch their Facebook business on Facebook. Let's have a look what we're going to talk about. Right, talking about posts, keeping them short and specific. You need to keep them coherent. Keep your customers' attention is critical. You know, so many people can post an image and it really has got nothing to do with what they're talking about. Now, that can work in a way. You've got to capture someone's imagination. It's also very good to keep in mind the size of the images that you're using. You know, what you don't want to do is put an image on Facebook and have it cut off. Hello, big hands. Have it cut off. There is a set of sizes that Facebook uses for images, especially if you're using multiple images. There's nothing worse than looking at perhaps something that's coming across and something's cut out, the message isn't getting across clearly. Adding a few extra words to your Facebook post could really mean the difference in a viewer reading the entire post or understanding the core message. You know, you've got Facebook marketers such as Jeff Bullis, who are massive in the social media world, that just really do take advantage of using Facebook images to really get their message across. We can, you know, link titles across, and you can at people that perhaps you want to include in them. You know, a 40-character Facebook post receives 86% more engagement over others. You know, you don't really want to waffle on too long. Hi to everyone who's on, and you want to pop up some bubbles and say hi, please do. So keeping your posts short and specific is very key. Imagine yourself as the person who is your user. Who are you trying to attract? What do you want to see on Facebook? Put yourself in the position of your customer. Would I want to see this post? Am I saying what I want to say on this post? Is the image what I want to see? Would I be interested in this post? If you think it's something you'd be interested in, then chances are you're on the right track. When we do our marketing here at Smash Social, I really do put myself in the position of the customer, your customer, and I think, right, what do I want to see? Is it interesting? If it's not, I ditch it and I carry on. You know, I do something new. So, keeping posts short and specific, tip number one. Let's have a look, see what else we've got here. Target audience. You've got to know who you're talking to. Who is your target audience? Do you know who your target audience are? I'm hoping that you all do. You know, the demographics on Facebook are massive. They're huge. A good way of obviously getting to know your target audience is to do a Facebook advert. In the back of Facebook, the advertising marketing is amazing. It really is amazing. It is so targeted. You know, if I can target this postcode, I can target people who are like lollipops and who are aged between 18 and 24. That is a very small demographic, but Facebook have got the ability to do it. So when you're creating a Facebook page, and you've got a couple of hundred likes, for example, you would imagine that Facebook, every time you do a post, you would imagine that your post is being seen by 200 people. Not so. Facebook have got an algorithm at the back of it, which, by the way, is ever changing, that only a few people are seeing your posts every time you post on your business page. So what we need to do is we need to lift your post from your business page and move it somewhere. Where do we move it to? Your target audience. And that's how we get your voice from your business page out into the world of social media and tell people about what you do, by using Facebook advertising. The other good way of doing it, and it's perhaps not as targeted, but it is a way of reaching more people than perhaps you have reached in the past, is by using Facebook groups. You know, Laurel Leaf being a good example of that. You've got 12,000 people sitting on Laurel Leaf Networking, all talking about each other's businesses, and the fact that Laurel Leaf post on the Facebook page is a great example of reaching 12,000 people that you couldn't reach before. There are many, many groups, not networking groups, but groups on Facebook that will help you get your message across, depending on what your message is. You know, if you're a business with a baby aspect to it, you would share into the baby groups. If you've got a business with a fashion aspect to it, you would share into the fashion groups, etc., etc., etc. You know, it really is a good way of taking a post off of a page and lifting it onto another platform. You've got to know who your demographics are, yeah? You've got to know what content works best with your audience. You know your audience best. So when you're sitting and thinking about what to do on Facebook, you really need to make sure that you're targeting the right people in the right voice with the right infographic. And when I say infographic, I mean picture. Do all of your Facebook adverts have the same goal? You might have one goal for one advert and one goal for another. So for example, you've got Black Friday coming up. Have you all taken advantage of Black Friday, depending on what your business is? Have you told your clients and your customers, Black Friday's coming, here's a deal for you, but I'm only targeting men over 65? Or you may have another product in the same business, Black Friday's coming, I'm only targeting people in their 30s. So it really is a message that has to be told, and it's a good platform to say it in, as long as you are saying it. Do you stand out against your competitors? That's another thing. You know, a good way to do your Facebook research and your Facebook advertising, have a look at what your competitors are doing. Do what they're doing, but do it better. Do it more. Do it in a better way. Do it more efficiently. Do it more effectively, basically. So that's talking to you a bit about knowing your target audience, which I'm sure you all know, but Facebook has got an amazing way of reaching who we want to reach. And again, there's an infographic on this at the end of this Facebook live feed. Hi to whoever's here. Please do say hi if you want to say hi. So that's the second thing. Now, the other thing that we get asked quite a lot is how often should we post and when should we post? Now, depending on who's doing your posting, there is a limitation. So if you're doing your own posting, I understand, you know, you should be posting at least once a day. And sometimes I would say post twice a day. Don't post any more than that. Again, Facebook has got an algorithm in the back of it. And if you post too often, Facebook will say, no, we don't like that. We're not going to work as hard for you, and we're not going to show it to as many people who have already liked your Facebook page. So you have to work within the constraints of the algorithm that's in Facebook, which is why sometimes it's good to have a social media management company looking out for you, because they will be up to date with the latest algorithms that are going on the back of Facebook, because they change them so constantly. You know, I would say, depending on the business, you would post twice a day. If you search for the appropriate amount of posts on Facebook, you might get a lot of people saying it depends on your business. Yes, but that, I'd say, is a good basis for you to start. Twice a day, perhaps once in the morning, once in the evening. When wouldn't you post? You wouldn't post, I'll probably say between 8 and 9:30. Why? Because you're driving your kids to school, perhaps. A lot of the demographic on Facebook is the mothers. You know, people with children, they might be your customers, but they're not going to be sitting on Facebook at the time that they're driving. Now, that may be a good time for you to be posting, but it's not a good time to post. And you can schedule your post. You know, you can put a post into the back of Facebook, and instead of pressing post, you can actually schedule it. So I would say not that time. You know, you got between 11 and 3, that's a good time. People are out at lunch, anywhere between 12 and 2. And they do look at their Facebook posts. You know, people sit there and they go through their social media, they go through their Instagram, they go through their LinkedIn, they go through their Facebook. If you want to hit the most people, be smart. Think about, when am I on Facebook? When are my customers sitting on Facebook? Okay? The average feed has 100 stories told all the time, and you just want to make sure that you're hitting the right people at the right time. Most people tend to view Facebook at lunchtime, like I said, or at the end of the day, or when they're on a train journey home. Okay? A good time, like I said, is not school time, is, I'd say, between 1 and 4, 11 and 3. That's a very, very good time. People do tend to go on Facebook at the weekend. It is a good time to post. And again, if you don't want to post, then you can schedule your post through Facebook. So once you've created your amazing infographic, put your short and snappy title on, done a few hashtags, made sure that you have put a real reason for why you're doing that post. You know, you've done what they call a call to action. So you're telling the person that's reading the post what to do. Do you want them to shop somewhere? Do you want them to click now? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to message you? Once you've done that, then your Facebook post can go out at the timely time, could be in a Facebook advert, and you're sharing it to the maximum amount of people that you can do. And again, if you can't do all of this yourself, you either speak to Laurel Leaf or you speak to Smash Social, and Smash Social can help you and guide you in the right direction. How are we doing out there, guys? Hi to everybody. Hashtags on Facebook is a growing thing. It's not the be all and end all, I have to say. I don't know how many of you will ever log into Facebook and when you use your Facebook browser, start hashtagging and looking for things. It is a growing thing. Keep your hashtags relevant. Keep your hashtags short. Yeah, there are places that you can go on the internet to look for the right hashtag. So if it's fashion, yeah, do fashion. Don't put fashion in the fashion 2017 or fashion in the 90s. It needs to be something that people are going to have to look at a lot. Relevant hashtags is really important, and I would only use a few. I wouldn't use too many on Facebook. But again, when you hashtag something, it's taking original post that you've got with no hashtags on it, for example. The hashtag post will leap into a stream where those hashtags are sitting. It's just another stream of people that perhaps you weren't getting to before. Include images wherever possible, like we've said. Now, the other thing that people don't think of doing, which they should do, and it is really, really important, is you've got to engage with your customers, okay? So when you've got a Facebook page and you've created a Facebook page, you've taken your post, you've looked at your demographic, you have put the post on, you've put your hashtags on, and you're saying what you want it to say, and someone starts to comment on it, don't ignore it. You must engage with your customers. They like it, you know? They feel a sense of satisfaction, and you know by engaging yourself with your peers that if someone answers you from whatever company it might be, that you feel like you've connected with that company, and that's what your customers want. They want to feel connected to you. Like their page, like their post. You know, it's all about you stroke my back and I will stroke yours. It really is about engaging with your clients, engaging with your customers. And talking about engaging with your other clients. So say, for example, I'm a social media company. And I just sit and we post very happily and we go along and we post on Facebook. If I don't interact with my peers, yeah, my business wouldn't grow. We all look after each other. So I like someone else's marketing company who might be 4 miles down the road, the same as they like mine. And we swap ideas off each other all the time. It's really important. It is a way of building your Facebook page, building your Facebook profile, is to engage with your clients and to engage with your customers. Now let's see where we got to. The one thing that people don't look at very often, once they've had their post, once they've put it on, perhaps they've boosted a Facebook advert, is to really delve in to your analytics. And this is where you can find out more about your customers. It's really, really important. How are we doing for time? Okay. It's really, really important. Facebook analytics. At the back of Facebook, excuse me while I cough. Excuse me. There's a minefield of information about who are looking at your adverts, what time they were looking at it, where they live, what their interests are, what their hobbies are, where they're going afterwards. You know, are they going to your website? Are they calling you? What is going on? And from that base, you can then build your next advert. Okay, based on the advert that you did before. It's an ever-evolving thing. It's you're always learning, always changing things. You know, I may put a Facebook advert on. Lovely infographics. It's got a few words. I've given them my call to action. You know, please visit my website. And I've put in a demographic, and then it's not getting where I want it to go. So I may change the advert demographics midway, or I may let it run its course, and then depending on the results of that advert, I may change it for the next time. And all of that information is at the back of Facebook Analytics. You've got things like impressions, the total number of times that any content from your page was seen in a newsfeed. You've got how many people commented, shared or liked your posts. You know, and these are the people that you can then invite to like your page. thinking about that, there's one thing that I should mention to you, which is a really useful tool. When you put a post up on Facebook and you get 12 likes, if you click on those people, it will tell you whether they've liked your page or not, and it will then give you the chance to invite those people to like your page. So, for example, I may put a post on for Smash Social and it may have 40 likes. That'd be lovely. If I then click on it and 20 of those people haven't even liked my page, they've just seen it because it's come up in their feed because I did a hashtag or it was shared into a group, I can then invite them to like my page. It's a really good way of building up your page likes. Your organic likes is a number, as it was also something else that is on the back of your Facebook analytics. It's the total number of users who liked your page by an organic reach. So it tells you, did my organic reach get to where I wanted to? Was it high enough? Was it low enough? Was it too low? And what can I do about that? It will also tell you the amount of people that unliked your page. You can see who they were, what the demographic of them were, and perhaps that wasn't the right audience at the time. It will also give you the amount of net likes that you had, and it will give you the amount of total fans that you've had on your page. Having easy access to your social data, honestly, with Facebook is amazing. The platform that they have at the back, their Facebook analytics, is very, very good. And if I compare it to something like Instagram, which I love as a platform, but I compare it to how their analytics is given to you freely, by the way, it's all free. It really is no comparison, which is amazing because Facebook own Instagram. So it just is all there. The information, it's all there for you as long as you want to use it. And like I've said, if you've got any doubts as to this is too scary for me, I don't have the time, I really need some guidance, please do speak to Laurel or speak to Smash Social. We are here at the end of the phone for you. We don't have to manage your social media. We can give you some guide. We can give you a bit of training, and that's what Laurel and Smash Social will be doing. To go back a bit about Laurel and Smash Social, because I think those are the best practices that I gave you for Facebook. I'll just recap very quickly. Hopefully I'm making some sense to some of you. And like I said, I've got infographics for you. So one was take advantage of Facebook videos. Very, very important. The second one, don't overcomplicate your Facebook video at all. Keep your posts short and specific so that they are eye-capturing, imaginative, and they capture the customer's imagination. You want to get that customer on board. The next one that I talked about was knowing your target audience, which I'm sure you do, but Facebook it could put you in contact with another target audience that you didn't even know was there. Post frequently and in a timely manner. Do not post when people are going to bed, eating their dinner, or doing the school run. It makes common sense, but it's a mistake that some people do make, at least twice a day, I would say, if you can manage it. Hashtags, use trending hashtags. They do work and they are growing, and it puts you in front of an amount of people that perhaps you never thought were there before. It takes your post from your page and drops it into a hashtag stream. I hope you can understand what I mean by that. Any questions, please do ask me. Engage with your clients and your customers. That was the next thing. Like I said, just to reiterate, talk to them. They're there. They don't want you to just sell. One of the things I would also add in, and let's see how we're doing for time, we've got 5 minutes left, is it's all very well putting a post on. We are Smash Social, for example. We will help you manage your social media. That's fantastic. But doing a behind the scenes post, something like this, or an on my way to the meeting post, really puts you in contact with your customers on a different level. It's not, they don't want to be sold to all the time. They want to know what's going on. They want to feel like part of the business. I think they do. I've taken on a new client recently, and I've reiterated, they went into London recently and they met with 10 Downing Street, and that's an ideal photo opportunity. So I said to them, take your product outside 10 Downing Street. They wouldn't have thought of doing that before. You just got to be a little bit, I'm going to say cheeky, but just take advantage of your social media. If you're doing no advertising at all, then I would say that Facebook marketing is unbelievable. It can really take your business from nothing and to something. You know, really, if nobody knows about you because you're not posting, nobody's going to know about you until you start to post, and then they will know about you. Gone are the days of yellow pages. Gone are the days of mail drops through the front door. You know, when you get them, we throw them in the bin, but we don't with social media. And if we're posting a couple of times a day, even if they don't want what you have right now, they hopefully will have in the future. And that's why we post often, because we need to be reminded of what it is we do. We want to tell them what you do. We want to tell them that you're selling glasses, you know, or that you're selling a drink, or whatever it is that you're doing, or you've got vapes to sell, whatever it might be. But we need to tell them often, because they're not on Facebook every day. And even if they're on Facebook every day, they may not be on the time that you've posted. So it's really, really important. So those are my tips. But just to go back, and I've got a couple of minutes left, just to go back to Laurel Leaf and Smash Social. You know, social media, if you've not done it before, yes, I get it. It can be a scary place, and that's what we're here to help you with. Laurel Leaf are amazing at talking to all the members in the network and saying what each client does, what each customer does, and they do that so well. They post so much for you, and I think it's a great platform to talk to people in that network. But the next step for Laurel Leaf is to then say it from the client, from the customer, from you. They will be managing, if you want them to, your social media platforms for you, and they'll be posting for you twice a week. Now, if that's something you want to take advantage of, the new platform, the new Leaf will be coming out soon. Watch this space, because it's coming out very soon. If you need something more than twice a week and you don't want to do it yourself, please do contact us. We're here to help. If you fancy doing it yourself, but you just want a bit of training, again, contact Laurel Leaf, and in conjunction with myself and the girls that work with me, Smash Social, we can either do some one-on-one training for you. It doesn't have to be in a group, or we're going to be doing some group training as well. It's all steam ahead. Social media is not going anywhere. So guys, if you've not got to grips with it now, embrace it, because you've got to, because it's growing, and it's not going anywhere. So the best place for you to advertise on is Facebook. It may not be the right platform for you. It may be that you want to talk to us about other platforms. You know, there are many other platforms to do. But again, it's been, I think we're nearly done. It's been lovely speaking to you all. I don't know if this is coming across well. I do hope it is, because that's my job. Raw social media. Facebook is the place to start, honestly. And then there are other platforms that you can visit afterwards, and we're here in conjunction with Laurel Leaf to help you with a helping hand to elevate your marketing on Facebook firstly, and then other platforms are thereafter. So it's been a pleasure talking to you all. I really hope that you've got something out of this. Please do contact either myself, it's Tarryn at smashsocial.co.uk. If you want some pictures about what I talked about today, I prepared them last night, so they're there for you. If you don't want to do that, then please do message Laurel. Hi Laurel, I know you're there. Please do message Laurel, and I will pass them to her, and she can forward them to you. We're at the end of the phone. Well, I'm at the end of the phone. I know I'm alone. Laurel's extremely busy, but I'm here to help anybody that needs help with their social media. Quick chat, no problem. It's been lovely speaking to you all. So I'm going to say goodbye. Have a happy rest of your Monday. Bye bye.